I got problems on problems on problems on problems on problems on problems I solve them. I run through the money, the pressure be calling. Left on my blessings, I feel like I'm falling. The birdie is back. Tell me I'm garbage, I'm going through something, that's why I ain't calling. Phone and progression, it's all that I wanted. The phone innovation, it's something to do. Problems on problems on problems on problems on problems on problems I solve them.
Welcome back to Monsoon Drive. If you're new to the channel, my name is Jeremy. This guy next to me here is Khaleel.
What's going on, guys?
And today's an awful day in South Florida. So you guys can see it's pouring. Now the beauty of Florida is that it might be sunny in the next 5 minutes. So if you're watching this video, it's because you already saw part 1. If you haven't seen part 1, I'm gonna put a link on the description so you can go check that video out first and then come back so you can understand what's going on. But as for those of you that saw video number 1, you guys realize that there's a problem with the steering wheel. Anyway, in video number 2 now, we're gonna explain a little bit of what happened. So I'm gonna let Khaleel explain a little bit so you guys can understand what's going on.
Okay, so it's actually rather simple, and Will, in his expertise, alluded to what the problem was even before it happened. So the fitment of these steering wheels, this one is okay, but apparently one of the tabs inside of the steering wheel didn't line up as nice as we would have liked it to. So during the installation, putting it all back together and using it, something broke. So it was just a little tab. It wasn't integral to the function of the steering wheel. It was down at the bottom of the steering wheel anyways. It's not near any of the buttons or any of that. So Will was able to check and make sure that everything's working fine, remove that piece, and get us on our way. So now that that's over and sorted, we're gonna jump forward in time where I talk to Jeremy and see what he actually likes about the steering wheel, what he doesn't like, and how it feels to actually use, which is the most important thing of all. So without any further ado, let's go. What's going on, guys? We're back a few days after the install, and Jeremy has read the manual cover to cover, and he knows everything there is to know about this steering wheel, right, Jeremy?
You're such a hater, bro. I know what I'm doing, by the way. I did not have to read the handbook, which was only 1 page, by the way. So,
Yeah, that means he's lost. He's clearly lost.
I'm so lost.
But all right, so Jeremy, what are your favorite things about the steering wheel now that you've had it for a few days?
So yeah, so I had the steering wheel for 3 days now, and these are the stuff that I like. And also I'm gonna talk about the stuff that I don't like. So the first thing that I like is the ergonomics. I feel like they did a great job by shaving the sides of the steering wheel, because it fits, you know, the position where I put my hands on the steering wheel. It has 3 positions, so for those of you that drive, you know, with the hands, you know, on top, you can use the carbon fiber portion of it. It's really good. It has a good grip. Then, you know, if you're like me and you drive more 9-3, you know, the shape of it, it's actually really good. And for those that drive like my wife with the hands on the bottom, you know, it actually has another position over there that you can use as well. It all fit really good. Another thing that I love about this steering wheel, and this is something that I asked the manufacturer to do because I didn't want to get with the same problem that I was having with the OEM one, which was my hands were sweating. So, you know, we went with perforated leather on the sides, so I don't have that problem anymore.
Should have gone suede. Should have gone suede.
Hashtag hater. Anyway, going back. going back, so yeah, the perforated leather, it's really good. It's really good. I know Hater Nation is gonna be like, why you didn't go Sway? Why you didn't go Alcantara? You know, it's just what I like. It's just what I like. I get your point, but this is what I like. Another thing that I love about the steering wheel is that the shifters are longer than the OEM ones. So where I put my hands, usually like 10-3, sometimes like 10-2. You know, the shifters are right there for me. With the OEM ones, they were a little bit more around the 9-3 position, 7-4 around there. So for me, it's perfect. I do love the way they did it in regards to the shifters. The length is perfect. So I know you guys are gonna make fun of me right now because of what I'm gonna say, but when I purchased the steering wheel, I thought the little screen only was gonna show like maybe RPMs and that's it. And you know, I'm pretty sure Khaleel is gonna make fun of me because you know it shows a lot of things.
Yeah.
It shows a lot of things. So for example, when I turn the car on, I have it with RPMs and miles per hour setup. But you also have on the following screen, you also have coolant temperature and oil temperature. In the next screen, you have throttle percentage. You also have bars. But here in the US, we use PSI with the turbo. The following screen, you have percentage of fuel on your tank, battery voltage, and lap time for those of you that love to go to the track. So for me, for what I do, I prefer to have it at, you know, with the RPMs and the mile per hour. Another thing that I love, and this is the main reason why I bought it, is because the LEDs for the rev limiter. It's actually really accurate. It goes exactly with the nice. Oh, I need to get a Porsche one day. Anyway, so going back to, it's a Carrera. It has to be like what, like 05, 06? I don't think that's one
Probably.
of them. Yeah.
Probably. 08 latest.
Yeah. So going back to the steering wheel, the LEDs I love. And the reason why I love them is because even though on the M3 you have the option of, you know, looking at your RPMs on the windshield, I'm not that type of person. I don't, when I go hard on the car, I don't look at the windshield to check where my RPMs are to shift. So I always look at the tachometer. It's easier for me. I don't know, maybe I'm old school. But now with the LEDs, you know, they light up so intense that you'll be able to see those going from green, yellow, and red, and you'll shift right before. We're gonna show you guys, you know, how it looks once the LEDs start, you know, lighting up, and you know, you'll be able to see the intensity of each color. Let's see. Oh, another thing that I love about the steering wheel is that, and I also asked the manufacturer to do it this way for me, because every steering wheel that I saw out there was the total opposite. So what I like about this one is the manufacturer was able to do a flat shape on the bottom. So the majority of them that I've seen online, they were rounded just like the OEM one, but I feel like this gives me more space in my legs to get out and come inside the car. It's kind of weird, but once you have it, you understand, you know, how nice it is to have the bottom flat, of course, and it looks really sporty. Love it. Installation wise, as you can see, we didn't do the installation. It was done by RareFab. Awesome shop. If you're in South Florida and you're looking to install parts on your car, that's the way to go. They'll take care of your car like if it was theirs. So we're gonna put their information down below in case that you have any questions, or you want to bring your car to install some parts. You know, give them a call and they'll be able to help you. But yeah, I mean, those are the stuff that I like. Stuff that I don't like.
Now here, let's hear the things that you don't like. What do you not like about it?
To be honest, I spent the whole day thinking about something that I didn't like about the steering wheel, but it's just, I like it. I just like it. And I'm not the type of person that would spend this amount of money on something that is just for looks. Yeah, you know, you have LEDs and it gives you RPMs in the little screen, but this is not something that I will go for. I'll prefer to spend my money on power mods, not something that's just gonna make it look pretty. But,
so we know that we're gonna get a million questions in the comments as to how much the steering wheel was. Can you tell them how much you spent on the steering wheel?
That's actually a good question. Steering wheel was, I believe, like $950 shipped to me. It took around like 7 days to get to my house. And I'll put the information of the manufacturer so you can, in case that you want to order one or you have questions yourself, you can ask them directly and they'll be able to help you. All right. Let me ask you something. Do you think this is something that you will put on your Audi S5?
I don't know. I gotta play with yours and use it a little bit more. It's a lot thicker than my current steering wheel, especially the top. Yeah, the top part is a lot thicker. I actually just changed my steering wheel and I put a suede cover on it, and I'm in love with that suede cover. It actually took me a lot longer than I thought it was going to be to install. You know, for the people who do that for a living, you know, props to you, because I will never do that again, ever. I said to Jeremy, I'm like, it took me almost 6 hours to do it right. I'll never do that again, but we'll see. Maybe I'll try it on the next vehicle. I don't know if I'll do it on this one. I'm kind of in love with the suede right now.
So I guess it's time for a little montage of the steering wheel. Stay tuned.
All right, guys, so those are the things that Jeremy likes and doesn't like or hates about his steering wheel and how he's been dealing with usage of it for the past few days. So stay tuned for the next episode where you get to find out where my car's been this entire time. And I know you guys have been asking, you know, where is it? I thought there was 2 cars in this, but there's been some things going on, so stay tuned for that.
Yeah, actually a lot of people have made a comment about where's the second car? Isn't this a 2-car YouTube channel? Anyway, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Everything that we do is for you guys, so see you next time.